Hi folks. Okay, so the last thing I want to go over today is how to tackle fractions when we have fractions in our equation. Okay, so sometimes they can be scary, but I'm actually going to show you two different techniques on how to find the value of x when we have fractions here, and sometimes they are seen as very scary, but they are actually not. It is much easier than you think. So the first way we're going to do this is actually kind of just solve it how we might normally. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. Okay, so because this 2 over 5x and this negative 8, they cannot be combined. So what do I do here? I'll look to this negative 8 and I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So now I have 2 over 5 x equals 10. All right, so from here, we need to get rid of this 5, okay? So how I want to do this is that because x is being divided by 5, I will multiply both sides by 5. So that means that this 5 and this divided by 5, 5 divided by 5, they cancel each other out. So on the left side of the equation, I'm left with 2x, and on the right side of the equation, I have 10 times 5, that's 50. So, similar to the problems we did before, I take the coefficient in front of x, which is 2, divide by both sides. 2 divided by 2 cancels out to 1. X is equal to 50 divided by 2. X is equal to 25. And that's our final answer. But there's another way we could have done this. Towards the end of this part, I got rid of the fraction. What if I wanted to get rid of the fraction before? So I'm going to write this down. 2 over 5 x minus 8 is equal to 2. So let's say I actually wanted to get rid of this fraction right now, because I don't like fractions at all. I would have to get rid of this 5. But I can't just multiply only this part. What I want to do is I'm going to select the 5. I'll use blue this time. And I'm going to multiply the entire thing divided by 5, because really these terms are fractions and their denominators are 1. So the greatest common factor, or the greatest common denominator with these fractions is 5. So I'm going to multiply the entire thing times 5. So 5 times 2 over 5, 5 times negative 8, and then 5 times 2. What does that get us? Well, that gets us 2 over 5 times 5x minus 8 times 5 equals 2 times 5. So if I were to rewrite this, I actually can cancel out the 5's, similar to how we did that over here. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1, so I'm left with just 2x. Negative 8 times a positive 5 will get us minus 40, and 2 times 5 will get us 10. So from here, this is a pretty quick equation we can do. Plus 40 on both sides, plus 40 on both sides. Those cancel out, and I'm left with 2x is equal to 50, which is the same that we had over here. So that means I know that x is equal to 25.